Did you know that there's an industry that details private aircrafts? I am here with one of the leading detailers in the industry, Steve Chandler.
Hi, I'm Stephen Chandler, owner of Double Take Detailing and co-founder of Aero Detailing Academy. You're inside of a private aircraft, and part of what I do in my business and Aero Detailing Academy is we detail private aircrafts. As part of what I do for 25 years, I also started the Aero Detailing Academy with a couple of partners, and it has been going great. And what we're doing is that we're teaching the next generation how to get into the aviation business and become an aero elite specialist in the detailing industry. So welcome aboard, and you're going to find out a lot of information about what we do, and hopefully you can join the academy and come on board and work in the industry. Detailing at various aircraft shows and, honing my skills. And once I got comfortable doing it, I came back to the airport where my client owned the aircraft, owned the airport, and he basically turned me loose. It was the detailer of the aircraft of the airport. So
Yeah.
From there, people just get to know your work. Word of mouth is the best thing. So I've been able to meet some incredible people, have some incredible clients. They're the who's who of around the world that I have been a part of. So it's all about just being. You got to have a passion for it. Got to love to do it.
Yeah. No, and like you said, the connections that you made, a lot of times it is not what you know, but it is who you know. So
Absolutely.
by getting that open door, and now 25?
Yes.
25 years later, to be doing such a great work is phenomenal. I'm impressed. The planes, they look small but yet big, but now when I'm actually in one, this is a pretty nice field to be in, to be able to be around this type of equipment.
Yeah, it never gets old.
Never gets old.
Never gets old. Not everybody have the privilege of being around. This is actually a G5, so not everybody get a chance to be around such a nice aircraft.
Yeah.
Not everybody gets trusted to be, to take care of it. So I take that very serious and have a passion for it. So that's why I've been doing it as long as I have.
So you are now an instructor, or tell me, what is your actual title, branching into the private sector to now helping the community build and get into this field?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, about 2 months ago, a little more than 2 months ago, I have a couple of partners that came to me and they gave me this pitch to start an Aero Detailing Academy. And I was like, that's almost right down my alley, because I get to take some of my knowledge and pass it on to the next generation. So if you look online, if you look anywhere, you Google, Instagram, Aero Detailing Academy, you can see we're doing some great things. We've already had our first students who went through the academy, did well. It's hands-on. That's the difference between my academy, our academy, and other academies, is that we give hands-on training, and they're from around the world. They're from Ghana, they're from Canada, Vegas, and we're going to be traveling to Ghana and Vegas, and there's a market for Aero Detailing Academy, Aero Detailing out in Ghana, and we're going to go out there and help one of our students get set up. So.
That's So you say the opportunity. How do you know where the opportunities are? So a person saying, yes, I want to get into that field, pretty much any private airport, there's a need, or is it based off of the city, the states? Like how can you tell where the market is? Meaning, if you have a business, you have to find your target market.
Correct.
I'm a business coach. So when business owners start their business, they have a passion for what they do, but you actually have to find the market in which you can sell your product to or offer your services.
Correct.
How would you say someone would find their market?
Well, in whatever city they are, they get to know the FBOs, whatever FBOs is out there surrounding airport, small FBOs, MCOs. Get to know the staff, get to know the FBO, tell them what you're trying to do. Come to Aero Detailing Academy, get trained. That way, whenever you offer and you tell them that you are a certified aircraft detailer, that carries weight. So it's all about getting your feet in the door, and you knock down enough doors, somebody's going to open. And at that point, it's just perfecting, showing them what you could do. Okay, so being certified. Say that again. A certified Aero detailer. Yes. Once you complete our academy,
Okay.
you are
Considered
certified.
certified. Yeah.
We teach you everything about this, about the aviation field, to the do's and don'ts, products to use, what products not to use. So in this industry, that is very important to be able to be.
Right. Can't get it wrong.
No.
Not with that.
No, not at all.
No, exactly.
It's a mistake-free industry.
There you go.
Although
kind of like the medical field, right? We don't want any mix-ups.
Right.
Any mix-ups there.
Right.
All right. I love what you're doing and how you took your passion and now spreading it to the world. So tell me, the program, what is the length of time they would join and then be in the program before the certification is acquired?
It's a 4-week program.
4-week, okay.
4-week curriculum, 4 weeks online, which you will have I will have a Zoom meeting with the students once a week. So every Thursday, it's an in-person meeting with myself and my co-founders, where you're able to ask questions about the industry, what you're learning, have any questions about what you're learning. We will go over your curriculum week by week. And then towards the end of the curriculum, they get to fly in and do a 2D training, learning the whole process of how to clean an aircraft, how to do bright work. So it's a pretty intensive academy.
So starting the business, your business, 25 years ago, if you can remember, what was one of the things that drove you to say that you can do this? Because this is a scary product. If someone said, hey, detail my aircraft, I may tell them absolutely not.
Right.
So what told you this is something that you can do and that you will do it?
Well, like I said, getting trained, getting comfortable. You do enough aircrafts.
Did you mentor under someone?
I didn't really mentor. I worked for a company that was the leading aircraft detailing company at the time.
Okay.
So, I learned a great deal under them.
Yeah, okay.
So, but yeah, it's intimidating. When you're talking about multi-million, 50, 40, 30 million dollar aircraft.
Yeah, that's right. It's intimidating.
Yeah, it's intimidating. But when you know what you know.
When you know what you know.
You just take your time and, you just work.
Well, what advice would you give someone coming into this industry, not sure if this is for them, but because of this message, because of this interview, they are now open? If you hear this, know that it is possible. And many people that I know that are that are detailers, because I worked with so many detailers in business, I've never heard them say that you're the only client that I've ever had in 25 years. Going into this business, or potentially looking for the next step because they need to get certified, is so that people who are interested in possibly getting into this business, there are some steps that you can take to see if this is for you. So what would you tell someone looking to get into the industry? What's next?
Well, look no further than Aero Detailing Academy. Myself and my co-founders have started this academy specifically for people who want to get in the industry and don't know exactly how. So I would ask that you go to the Aero Detailing Academy, take the test to see if you qualify. And if you're a hard worker and love working around aircrafts, we love to have you in the academy. And I tell you, there's AI is taking a lot of jobs, but one job that it won't take.
It will not take this one.
is aircraft detailing.
Absolutely.
So become an aero detailing elite specialist, and you'll never regret it.
That's awesome. Thank you.